want to secure the bag.
Get the bag, King Walker.
Let's go, 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 get some money, fuck they plan. I told her take this plan B and stop playing. I'm tired of buying jewelry, finna buy some land. They still trying to figure out who I am, who I be.
What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome divine femmes out there is doing well, okay? So this is going to be your divine feminine reading. We're going to tap in and we're going to see what's going on with your energy or some energy around you, okay? All right, so the first card we have is surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out in your favor. So I feel like for some of you, you're waiting for something new, right? But you hadn't released something from your past. So there's either a situation or a person that you have not released. And until you release and surrender to that situation, you won't get the new things that you're wanting, whether this is new love or a new outlook or whatever it is. Okay, you're not going to have this new beginning. Imagine all the unwanted thoughts dissolve into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life, okay? So I feel like for some of you, like your thoughts may not be positive right now. You know, you can be going through some things, but it's like if you can just dissolve all those negative thoughts, all that negativity, and create room for a new beginning and new opportunities, everything will be just fine. So it's like, I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you, like, don't focus on all the bad. Don't focus on the now. You know what I'm saying? Look to the future. You know your future is bright. You know you got some things coming to you. But if you just focus on what's going on now, it's like you're going to feel like ain't shit never going to happen, okay? We have sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship before it's truly sacred here, okay? So I feel like there's a sacred union that's coming in for you, and you're going to be able to honor and treasure this relationship. You're going to honor and treasure this relationship with this person. They're going to honor and treasure this relationship with you, okay? Because this is going to be sacred here. This is going to be just between you and this person and nobody else. No third parties, nobody else is going to be involved in this situation. All right, so I feel like we got the Eight of Cups here, okay? So I feel like right now you can be emotionally withdrawn. Maybe you've had to turn your back on a lot of people, you know, people who were supposed to be your friends, supposed to be your family member, your homegirl, your homeboy, you know, people that said they were going to be there for you. But it's like you've gone through some things, and it's like when you look around, baby, shit, you ain't got nobody but you. You know, so you can be feeling alone on this journey, you know, feel like you're having to do everything by yourself, you're tired, you're worn out, you know, and you're emotionally withdrawn. Like you ain't really trying to tap into your feelings and emotions, or maybe you kind of feel a little bit detached right now. Like you don't want to deal with shit that has to make you tune into your feelings and emotions. Like you just trying to figure shit out right now, okay? But I feel like there's some forward movement. Like things are about to take off for you, okay? You're about to move forward. Something's coming in for you, but we have accelerated motion here, okay? Something is moving forward here with like this Eight of Wands type energy. So let's look at this card right quick. Let me look at this emotional withdrawal. Okay, so let me look at this Eight of Wands. My bad, I was reading what that All right, so this talks about, yeah, there's some type of movement. This talks about hope here, okay? So I feel like this energy that you're in, like this is only temporary. Now it can last longer than it can be longer than temporary if you choose to stay in this energy, right? But I feel like there's some quick motion that's coming in. It's like brace yourself, like the things that you've been praying for, the things that you've been manifest, like you're about to witness all your manifestations come true right before your eyes. They coming true before your eyes, and they coming true before everybody else's eyes as well, okay? You could be seeing 888. All right, and we have 7 here, okay, with this movement. This is triumph. This is you, I feel like, being able to finally celebrate, like not being in this fucking energy anymore. You know, not feeling like you're alone, not feeling like this, you know, shit gotta be so hard. Like you just gotta deal with knockout after knockout. You know, every time you turn around and be like, damn, you can't win for losing type energy. You like, but now you get to celebrate. You get to move forward here with this chariot. That card been coming out a lot today with the with the tarot. Yeah, you're pushing, you're moving forward, but you're steadily moving forward with purpose here. You're being able to set new goals for yourself, develop ideas, and plan to be able to push through your journey. All right, when you tap into your inner guidance and balance it with self control, hard work, and perseverance, it's like you're able to manifest a triumphant outcome. And I feel like that's what you're on the verge of doing right now. But you have to visualize success, even though you may not feel successful, even though you don't see the success right now. You have to visualize the success, okay? When you try to move forward without being balanced or without having direction or guidance, it's easy to slip off your intended path and be drawn away from your desired goals. And I feel like for some of you, that's what's happened. That's why you're in this energy. You have to let go of the control, okay? You don't have to feel like you're alone. You know what I'm saying? Life has its ups and downs. Life has challenges, you guys. You know, I talk about things I go through as well. You know, sometimes I have to wait before I'm able to share some things, but it's like, being on this journey, no, it's not easy. This shit is rough. This is probably the hardest shit I've ever been through in my whole fucking life, trying to navigate through this shit. Navigate through the journey, navigate through my emotions, navigate through all the things I've been through. Like, it can be rough, but it's like you cannot get wrapped up in that. You have to just somehow stay focused. You have to keep praying. When I tell you guys, all the shit I've been through has definitely made me a praying woman. Like, I ain't never prayed this much in my whole fucking life. But that's how I feel like my connection to Source got stronger, because that's who I leaned on. That's who I turned to. I ain't had nobody to turn to. I feel like this as well. Feel like this as well, not having too many people to turn to and feeling like I'm all alone. But I feel like Spirit showed me I'm not all alone. I may not physically have the people that I'm looking for, but I'm never alone on this journey, okay? Now, I feel like for some of you guys, you're having to work with your shadow self, okay? So this means that you're not able to still balance out that light and dark. Some days you're more in your light, some days you're more in your dark. But it's like being able to know when to tap in. Like, sometimes, yeah, we got to tap into that darker side. We got to tap into it to protect ourselves. And that's what I had to learn. Because if you are a light worker, if you're a healer in any type of way, you're just looking at wanting to help and heal people. Sometimes you may miss different type of shit. So that's why you need to be able to tap into your shadow side, okay? I feel like right now, because you're emotionally withdrawn, you may not be able to tap into your emotions. You may not feel as sensitive. You're looking at the changes that's going on around you, but they're not in a positive way here. But there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like there's been some things that's being revealed to you, and some of the things that's being revealed to you is why you're in this type of energy. Why you having to be by yourself, why you have to cut the cords, why you have to walk away from particular people, places, and situations, okay? But know that you will not be alone forever, okay? And a lot of you guys, you're about to sit back and watch all your manifestations come true right before your eyes here, okay? Let's pull from the answer in time before I close this out. Okay, so before I close out this read, I don't think I'm going to pull from no particular sign. I think I'm just going to pull from the answer in time here, okay? We got trust your intuition. This is the card that wanted to jump out, so we're going to take it. So I feel like there's something Spirit is wanting you to trust your intuition. We have yes, okay? You're being called to yes. You can trust your intuition here, okay? So there could be something that you feel like you're being guided or nudged to do at this time, and they're telling you yes, do that, okay? Let's get one more. All right, and we also have forgive others. So there are some people that you need to forgive. Okay, these could be some people that you've had to turn your back on. Okay, you still have to forgive them. You're being called to set boundaries. Some of you guys need to learn to set some healthy boundaries when it comes to people. Okay, you may have some energy vampires or something around you. And we have trust the universe. So even though you may not know what's coming in the future or what's in store for you, still trust that the universe knows best. Okay. All right, you guys. I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.